Hey, Jared here, and today we're talking about why you crave meat. There's a few simple explanations. 1, low on B12, low on iron. Number 3, you are restricting meat, whether you're on some sort of diet where you're not eating meat. Number 4, you need protein. Now, there's an in-depth article down below which covers all these points in more detail. You can check that out. You can also like the channel to get this message out there and subscribe. Let's now dive into each of these points a little bit more. So, B12 and iron. When I was vegetarian and I wasn't eating any meat, this was about 8 years ago in college, 8 or 9, and I got anemia. Anemia is a serious blood condition where you feel fatigued all the time, and the long story short was that I was not doing the vegetarian diet the right way. I was low on both B12 and iron. And these are things, B12 and iron, are not found in vegetables. You have to get them from animal products. So it's very important that if you are restricting your meat intake, vegetarian, vegan, pescatarian, that you get your meat supplements, your vitamin B12 and your iron supplements somehow in your diet. Because if you are craving meat and you are restricting meat, then right here, right away, we probably know why. You're craving meat because you're not getting vitamin B12 or iron. Those are probably the most important factors, especially if you're on any type of diet. Okay, now I get it. I support Beyond Burger. No, what's the meat one? Anyways, go meatless meat. All right, I'm all about it. Okay, we need to be environmentally friendly and eat less meat and have the artificial meat. I'm all about it. But guess what? Your body needs B12. It needs iron. So don't be a damn fool and think that you can just willpower your way through cravings. Get a dang B12 supplement, get an iron supplement, try it out for like 3 weeks and see if your meat cravings go away. Now, that's probably like 50% of the situations where you're craving meat. You're on some type of diet. The other situations where you're craving meat are because I would say you're craving protein. In the article down below, I linked to this interesting scientific article where researchers show that your body craves about 15% of its caloric intake from protein. All right? 15% of the body weight from protein. That's just what animals do. Humans are animals, meaning we need a specific level of protein in our bodies. We are going to crave protein sources of food if we aren't getting enough protein. So this also relates to if you're being a vegetarian or vegan or on any sort of diet, you might not be getting enough protein. But it's very common these days as well for people who are not on any sort of diet to not get enough protein as well, especially if you're still craving meat, right? If you're still craving meat and you are eating a lot of carbs, cereals, breads, chips, a lot of fruit juices and sodas, those don't have protein. You're going to crave meat because your body isn't getting enough protein. And you throw in like the lack of B12, the lack of iron, if you're not eating enough meat on any diet, you're going to crave meat, especially if you're not having enough protein as well. So those are probably the 3 main reasons you crave meat. Make sense? Let me know in the comments down below if there's any remaining questions you might have, and then be sure to check out that in-depth article linked below. Leads back to my blog, and be sure to like the channel and subscribe. Really appreciate it. All right. Peace.